So now that you've seen how to pack a small box or a 1.5 with stemware, and we'll call it China, now we're gonna say that you're in the kitchen, right? You're in a person's standard kitchen and you're gonna be packing their plates. You're gonna be packing little decor. We're gonna be packing some odds and ends out of a kitchen, right? So remember, all China and stemware goes into a small box. Can't pack an entire kitchen in small boxes. So now we're gonna show you how to pack a 3.1 or a medium box. Same basic principle. Everything, nothing changes very much, other than now we can put more items into the box that can vary in size and shape. So, same deal on how we tape, no difference. We're gonna do 3 strips of tape, 1 down the middle, 1 down each side. Down the middle, down the side. We're going to be doing the exact same basic principle on how we put the paper in the bottom to build the bed of the box to provide the proper amount of protection at the bottom. Just as important as the protection at the top is the protection at the bottom. Now that your box is built and you have the tape and everything done, we're gonna put the bed down, the paper protection at the bottom. Very simple, keep it simple. Just provide the proper amount of protection at the bottom of the box to prevent any items from getting broken from too much pressure from the top. Now, when you're packing plates, once again, super simple. A lot of people think they can pack more plates like this. Well, if I were to punch this plate with it laying flat, it would break down the middle. If you take it and you pack the plate standing up, right? And I punch it like this, I'm gonna break my hand. So think about it this way. If you punch it laying flat, you'll break the plate. If you punch it laying stood up on its end, you're gonna break your hand. All plates get packed standing this way, okay? So, very simple. Very much like we pack at the China. You take your plate at the corner. Over, 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 over. Now, you have more protection on this side than this side. So what do? You flip the plate. Over, 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 turn, turn. Now you have a healthy amount of paper. Remember, don't pack it like this. Pack it like this, okay? Now we repeat that process. It's not about how much you can get in the box. It's about packing the box safely, being fully aware you're packing this box knowing that there is a chance the box could get dropped off a dolly, could stumble while stacking it. You gotta protect it knowing that there is a variable of that happening. All of this protection is fully necessary in the event of an accident by the mover. I've seen where a box was packed so well that it fell from the top of a truck while being loaded down to the ground, got a hole knocked in the box, and all the items in it were fine. That is why we do this. Understanding that prior preparation and taking care of people's items are our #1 mission when they entrust us to pack their entire home. So, general rule of thumb, 6 plates going across the box, okay? These are a little different. You can fit more into them, but you don't want to overpack the box. Remember that. Overpacking the box is opening us up for issues, as well as it's opening the customer's items up for issues. We do not pack the boxes to fit 20 plates into one box. We would rather be able to say, we're sorry we used too much paper, than we're sorry all of your plates are broken. So keep that in mind. Okay, so as you can see here, this is what it looks like. All of your plates are stood up, packed in there, nice and neat on all sides. We have 10 plates in this box. Now, very important part. You can, if you look in this box, like I was just showing you, you'll notice there's edges, there's gaps. What do I do with those areas? Common mistake we see is team members will take little items like this, roll them up and stick them in. I understand where your head's at, and that's fine. But once again, it's not about how much we get in the box. It's about how well it's packed in the box and making sure that all the items arrive safely. China's a very technical thing for customers in their mind to pack. Well, for us, it's very simple, very easy. Use more paper, take care of the items, and you will always have a successful pack out. We're gonna repeat the same process we did on the small box, starting in the corners. Starting in the corners. Protecting the corners is a vital part to what we do. Remember, we'd rather tell the customer we're sorry for using too much paper than we're sorry that all of your china is broken in a box. Going back to a common mistake that is made. People will fill in the paper top and they'll say, oh my gosh, there's plenty of paper in here, I'm good. See, right here, if your box can do this, that is not okay. We need a solid, firm top. So remember this, okay? That is not enough paper in the top of the box. We have got to add more paper where it's almost overflowing out of the box. Now, as you can see here, the paper is almost becoming unmanageable from a sense of overflowing out of the box. Now, at this point is when we come across here, and across here. Okay, even then, look, see, even then, it's still a little loose on the top. So let's add a couple more sheets. Again, kind of balling them up, putting them on top. Now, over the top, over the top, over the top, over the top. Now, remember the 3 strips of tape. No need for any more than that. Keeping it clean and organized. 3 strips of tape, top, nice and firm, okay? Now, once again, to remind you on the labeling, the top is for us, the side is for the customer, okay? So, shake test. Everything's riding good. No shaking, no clinking. Okay, so we're gonna make an assumption that we're in the kitchen. So we are going to mark the kitchen box. We're gonna do plates, fragile, kitchen, writing it again on the top. Now what I would like you to do across the tape section, write fragile in big bold letters. Don't forget your initials on the top corner. This is what the top of your box should look like. Marked kitchen, marked fragile, plates fragile kitchen, initials on the top. We're gonna repeat that process here. Kitchen. IR, okay? We're gonna do plates, fragile, kitchen, okay? Remember, plates, fragile, kitchen. This is for us, this is for the customer. All right, now here we're gonna put fragile again, and your box is done.